It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Deontay Hardy to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This is Henry on second. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Jackson now on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. They send a man in motion. Another carry for him. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce.
Hey, 47.
3rd down and 10.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
Kill.
Brings up 4th down.
We're going to 54. Why? Gun.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. His first throw is an interception. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews with the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, report. 13. Get up.
2nd and 1. He rolls to his right. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Jackson yet again. He's got it to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Ooh, almost to throw the costume. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Blitz coming, Lamar. This finds likely. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They're going for this, and it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get the game those first points here in the second. He saw that running lane pretty early, you could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the second level.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Quick.
Throwing again is Lamar. Into the hands of Likely. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, middle.
Back now, pressure on its way. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. It's the Ravens looking at 1st and 10.
DC, right?
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Change it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Blitz coming here, Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. At the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
This one's caught. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, this one's intercepted. It is Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, kill.
Throwing again is Dak. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down.
Hey, here we go. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
He's back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the lead stays frozen at 14. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah! Hey, kill! 26.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
26.
From the 31. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Kill! 47. 26.
1st and 10, Prescott. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
Going to 54. Why here? Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. Here we go, 46.
They kick the running back in motion.
47. Switch, and hey. Hey, 47. 26.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again.
Here we go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Here we go, 47.
Loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
26.
3rd and long, Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
There's one.
First down, here's Lamar. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Turpin with a return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go.
Blown back gets the handoff. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They were going to 53.
From the gun is Prescott. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. Now he's past the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 47.
Running back sent in motion.
26.
Dak now from the gun. Has it in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. They were going to 53.
Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Dallas. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10.
Recovered by the receiving team.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey!
Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Henry on the catch. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Still going inside the 35. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within one score in the fourth. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for two.
Change it.
Jackson's throwing for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
The Ravens look like they got it back, and they did! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First and 10 from the 41.
Kill! Yeah, here we go!
They'll run here from the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5.
Putting a receiver in motion.
At the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Going to the ground again on first. Has some space inside the 15. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys up by 8. All right, set now, first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Here we go! Right check!
The 11-yard line.
47.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gay's kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Hardy on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. On first down, Jackson hits his running back. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for two. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. The 50. 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. "15 seconds left. Their only option is to get this kick back. The Ravens look like they got it back, and they did! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Hey, kill!
Man in motion here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go! Right there! Here we go, 46! Here we go, 47! Go, get out there!
He'll look to throw it. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown, the knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blow.